Hey, everybody. Please keep the taps going. I appreciate that until I quit. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hello. I'm good. How you guys doing? Hello. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. So as people are trickling in here, I'm hoping I got my mods on here, but if not, they'll probably come in later. So, I am a psychic medium. I'm more of a medium than a psychic. I connect with people who cross into the light. I don't connect with earthbound spirits, lower realm spirits. I don't do any occult things, so I don't do no necromancy. So that's what I do. I've had this gift since I was a baby. I still have it. I got certified as a medium, and now I teach that course in person to help other people. I'm good. How are you? So that's what I do. I've read in front of 700 to 800 people in an auditorium, and I'll be doing more of that again, traveling and touring around. I've read in small groups. I've done readings in person. I've seen things, good and bad things, as I can't explain. Um, so this is me. What you see is what you get. What I do is this is called automatic writing. It's a form. It's kind of this kind of automatic writing is a rare form. It's not like the normal automatic writing. So I'll do a lot of scribbling. You'll see me looking around. You'll see my eyes being closed, and I do reading. So when I do that, it's just basically what I'm seeing, what Spirit's showing me, and what they're telling me. So I try to focus on that. When I see them, it's like for 2 or 3 seconds, and it's gone. So understand that I'm human. I do make mistakes, so I'm not going to lie about it. I do try to keep my ego at bay, so it doesn't interfere with my reading. Um, let's see what else I can tell you. I do not connect with babies or infants or toddlers. How could I? Because I can't have a relationship. I mean, I can't talk and have a normal conversation with them. So please don't make that me try to connect with babies or toddlers. I do not connect with people who passed before 30 days. So if somebody passed before the 30 days, I won't connect with them. It's a long story. If you ask me why, it's going to have to be another time. I can't talk about it because it'll just take up too much time. I don't connect with animals. I see them on the other side with people, and that's part of the validation that I give to the reader. Um, Basically, how this works on TikTok is I do the videos on here because that's how I do validation. On Facebook, I go by the names. I don't. I pick the names on Facebook. I can't pick the names on TikTok. Why? Because people on TikTok have too many fake names on here. Even I have a fake name. On Facebook, they mostly have their real names on there. So I do more of picking names on my Facebook account than I do on here to get validation. I show people validation different ways. Sundays are my way of giving back. So I do the radio readings earlier in the day. Then I try to do a couple of readings on here on my social medias to help give validation back. So how I validate is I'll see your loved one on the other side. Understand that when I see them, they always come to me looking young. I do not see them old, bald, gray, overweight, addicted to anything. I don't even see them on their deathbed. So when we die and we cross in the light, even the Bible talks about everything gets renewed. So I see everybody young and renewed on the other side. So if you're assuming I'm going to see your loved one on their deathbed, it's not true. It's not how they're going to show themselves to me. Um, I ask for validational questions to get validation to help you to know that's them. There's no way for me to know certain things when I get validation. There's no way for you can look this up on the internet. You won't be able to find it. So you're going to, as you watch, you'll start seeing a lot of validation, a lot of truth be coming out. And you'll see that live when I do a live video with people. So that's how I do it. Everybody's showing up. Let me think what else. All I ask is that you guys do me a huge favor. Keep those taps going. Try to get me past 200,000. That's all I ask. Within the hour. Please help me out. It's cool if you guys want to share the video. Please share the video. I'm cool with that. But please keep the taps going. The more I can help, the better. So that's basically how I do it. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thanks you guys for subscribing too. If you haven't subscribed, it's cool to subscribe. But thank you guys for all that you guys do. But let me check here. Yes, please tap. Let me see the first person that comes in. Everybody. So you guys follow me if you haven't followed me yet.
Hello.
I'm just waiting for you to get on.
Yeah, give me
Really
just a
quick,
sec.
everybody that's waiting in line to get online, who's coming on video with me, please make sure you know how to do the video. Second of all, I can't sit here and wait because the more I wait, the more numbers I lose. So you're going to get a time frame. If you can't figure it out, I got to let you go. So I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I got to keep the numbers up. If I don't keep those numbers up, I lose people because I don't want to sit there and wait. Hello?
Hello,
Hey, what's your name?
Christy,
Christy. Who do you want me to connect with?
my mom,
Sorry for your loss. What's her first and last name?
maiden or married.
The one that she passed away with.
Mary Darracott.
Mary Darracott.
Darracott, Darracott.
A-R-C.
OTT.
Darracott. Like I said, is that how I pronounced it before? Mary Darracott?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since she's crossed over?
2 years.
So, again, remember when I do connect with her, she won't look like you remember her. She's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. She's going to look young when I connect with her, okay?
Okay.
Your mom says she's sorry she never got to say goodbye to you. She couldn't get out of that situation she was in. So when I asked her what she was talking about, she was saying something to the point where she couldn't move or she couldn't do other things. Does that make sense with her brain? It was not working right. Does that make
Yes,
sense?
yes, very much.
You've been finding pennies and dimes and things laying around that you normally wouldn't find. That's your mom. Dreams. You talk to her all the time, so she visits you all the time. So she doesn't need to do a lot to let you know she's around because you always talk to her. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Cardinals with her and ladybugs. Ladybugs would suggest that she liked working in the yard when she was healthy or like working in her garden. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Your mom comes to me in her 20s. She's got brown or dark brown hair, medium length, pretty lady. It's like a summer dress, so it's like cotton dress is what it looks like. She's smiling. It's like a sleeveless dress, I think. It's got a collar. It's another time, though.
Yeah.
She always loved the country, so she built a house out in the country. That's where she is.
That's her.
She says, I have all my dogs and cats with me.
Of course.
She goes, I always wanted to wear certain things up here, and I never got to afford them down there. And she shows me she's got this really beautiful mink coat or some kind of coat, but I'm sure they don't have that and have it, like animals. But she just told me that's what she kind of wanted. So she's wearing it. She's happy. She's
Yeah.
always wanted a coat like this. She said, I travel around all the time down here and up here. Your mom liked to hum music or something.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear that when she comes down to visit?
Yeah. I do it myself.
So you understand what she's saying. You have your mama's rings.
No, she was buried with all of them.
She says you kids knew that she didn't want that. She wanted you guys to have them. She says,
I
whose bright
know.
idea was that?
Her
Very-
sisters.
It's sending me to laugh. How she said that? How proud to be was that? Does that sound like your mom?
Yeah. Yep.
She's not. She doesn't like it. She's going like that. She's not cool with that.
Yeah. I figured she wasn't.
She knew that. She knew I didn't do that. She was just lazy. She didn't want to get those taken off. I know how she is. I'm
Yep.
not talking ill about her. I just know who she is and what she's about. She's like a big old sigh. I want you to know I love you and I did all the best I could for you, and I want you to always hold on to that. What do you want to ask or say to your mom?
Um, was her passing intentional?
If it was, I don't remember because my brain wasn't working right. You understand?
Yeah. I know why.
Forgive, forgive yourself. You need to forgive me. I love you.
I love you, Mom.
It's goodbye. Does that sound like your mom? Does
Sound just like her.
that kind of blow your mind?
Yeah, it
There's
does.
no way for me to know any of that.
Nope. Because I have a picture of her in that same dress at that
That's crazy.
age.
She must have liked that dress or that memory or something. Or maybe she's shown herself to me
Yeah.
that way so that you know it was her too as well.
Yeah.
Spirit suit, things like that. Well, I hope this helped you.
Yeah, it did. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Thank you. So that's how I do readings, you guys. It's all validation. The validation is always the truth. I need more tappers, though. I need you guys to get me past. Well, thank you guys for the subscription. Appreciate that. I need you guys to get me past 200,000 on here. So to keep the taps, please. The more you do, the better. Thank you. I don't pick names on here. If you guys want me to pick names, follow me on my Facebook page on here. Under my bio, there's a link to my Facebook page. Follow me there because that's where I pick people. On here, I'm just doing live videos. Thank you guys for the follows too on here too, by the way. If you guys ever want to schedule a reading with me, a half hour is 65, it's phone. An hour is 125, it's either Zoom or phone. You message me here, or if you want it faster, message me under that link. This is my Facebook page link. That's one. Don't go to our Facebook page and type in Big Sky Medium. There's a couple of them out there that are not me. The one that you want to follow is the one that's connected to this link if you want me to connect with your loved one. All right? Let me see who the next person is. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the taps too. Keep those taps going, please. I appreciate it. Hello?
Oh,
I'm just waiting for you to show your face so we can start. All right, what's your name?
Christine.
Janine?
Christine.
I can't hear you. Barely hear you.
Christine.
Chrissy?
Yeah.
Can you turn something up? I can barely hear you. It's like it's mumbling. So, Chrissy,
It's
who would you like me to
Christine.
connect with? Christine?
My granddad. Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. Chrissy or Christine?
Christine.
Then who you want me to connect with?
My granddad.
Your granddad? And what
Yeah.
was his name?
Charlie.
Last name?
Seary.
How do you spell that?
Seeery.
Siri?
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss. How long ago was it since he's passed?
He died in 2014.
Okay. So, Christine, it's all about your relationship you had with your grandpa. If it wasn't good, it's probably not going to be as good as a reading as you think it is. Understand that when I
Okay.
connect with him, he's going to show himself the way he's going to show himself looking young. They don't look like they remember him when he died. And I'm going to try to get as much information or validation as I can. Your grandpa says he wants you and everybody in the family to know that he's finally happy. He's not suffering anymore. Please tell him to stop worrying about me and always thinking I'm suffering. I'm not suffering. He goes, why do they always do that? They always think that I'm suffering. I'm not that way anymore. He goes, I don't want them to think of me that. Why are they doing that? He's saying, why? I don't know the answer. I can hear him saying that. Eagles and ravens with him. Pay attention to those.
I always see them.
So you see quite a bit of them that be your dad's, your grandpa, sorry.
Yeah.
He likes to mess with your radio. He calls it trash music when he comes to visit if he doesn't like it. So if something goes on with that radio or your music and you don't understand it's your grandpa doesn't like the music. She likes it, but I don't like it. That's how he says it. So the gentleman comes to me in his 20s, short brown hair, short dark brown hair, smiling. He's wearing a long sleeve button-up collared shirt. It's like overalls or something, I can't tell. But he's smiling. One bird, two dogs, he tells me. So he was raised on a farm growing up, right? A ranch, something like that, with animals?
Yeah.
I said, Charlie, tell me what your private heaven looks like. He goes, my private heaven is created by the way I remembered it when I was a kid. And I said, what does it look like? And he said, it was a farm with all the animals I was raised with. This is perfect for me because it's how I like my best memories. So remember him the way I described you to him and on that farm, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he like flipping coins or something, or like heads or tails or something? Flipping something. I don't know what that means. He loved life. He liked to socialize. He loved the outdoors. He loved his family. Does someone in your family have his old blue jacket?
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Who has it?
My brother has it.
Okay, so there's validation there. What do you want to ask or say to him?
I just want to know, is my nanny with him?
What's that?
I want to know if my grandmother is with him.
Excuse me. Yeah, he goes, yeah, the old ball and chain, she's right up next to me. You know how she is. She's funny. I love your grandma. She loves you too. She visits you all the time. We all both do. But spends more time talking to her too. She loves you.
Yeah.
She's a shorter version. She's like curly hair, but not tight curly. It's kind of like wavy curly, really pretty lady. Not too curly, kind of more like a wavy. Light brown or brown hair.
Oh my God, that's her.
She's wearing a dress, and the dress, I can't explain it. I'm not good with women's clothing, but it's like a collar, like a lace collar or something, but it's like polka dots. She's smiling. But it's not like a black and white polka dot. It's like a different color, but I know it's polka dots. It's like this white, different color polka dots. She'd come to you as a duck. I just saw the duck, so pay attention to the ducks. She goes, I love you, sweetie. Tell everybody what I said. This is very quick to the point. He's gone. Does that sound like him?
Yeah.
Did that help you?
Yeah, it really helped, and it'll help my mum as well.
Oh, good. There's no way for me to know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There is no way.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Bye. Please don't tell people I have a long wait. That's not always true, because there are people that do quit, and I can get people ahead. So please don't do that. It makes people not want to schedule readings with me. I appreciate that. So if you guys want to schedule a reading, a half hour 65 is phone, an hour is 125 for either phone or Zoom. And if you look at my my rates are a lot cheaper than other mediums that actually give validation. So that's basically it. So if you need a reading, just message me on here or message me under the link under my bio. Just click on it, and then when I'm done, I can schedule a reading with you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. Thank you. And if you guys don't think I'm legit, watch the videos on here. Or go back and watch my videos that I post on here. Not many mediums or psychics post their work on here. I do it. I show people that I'm legit. I'm not the fakes that you see on here that make stuff up. There's no way for me to know any of this stuff. Thank you guys. I give validation. Validation is always the truth. Thank you guys for following me. Appreciate that. Thanks for sharing the videos. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for the hearts and taps. Keep those taps going. We're at 99 point. Yeah, we're at 100,000. Let's get me past 200,000. Thanks, you guys. I need to keep pushing that on there. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see who the next person is. Thank you guys for the gifts. Also, remember, if I've done a reading for you, please step aside so I can do other readings for other people.
Hi.
And if you come on live with me, please make sure you know how to work the camera before you come on, because I'll lose people. Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay. I was trying to see if you could connect with my mom,
Okay, first of all, what's your first name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, what's your mom's name? First and last name, the name that she was passed away with.
Denise Domian.
Can you spell her last name?
Domian.
Gomian?
Yes.
Gomian?
Domian. Domian.
Gomian.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a G, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So how long has it been since your mom's crossed over?
She passed away February 2nd of this year.
Okay. So I'm sorry for your loss. So understand, Rebecca, when I do connect with your mom, she's going to show herself looking young. She won't look like you remembered her. Okay? And then she's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. But I'm going to try to give as much validation as she's willing to show, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Your mom says her passing was important to you, that you couldn't be there with her for her to say goodbye to her. Does that make sense? And that bothered you. And she's saying, honey, I didn't want you there. I get that a lot with spirits. They say that. But if you think of your mom, you know, when a mom comes, when they pass before their kids, if you think about it, if you're a mom, I don't know if you are, you don't want your kids to see you that way with that memory. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your mom tells me when you were younger, she wasn't there enough for you when you were younger, but she turned it around later on. You guys became close. But those memories of that past, she doesn't want you to dwell on it because that tears you up. And sometimes they just surface up, and that's not where your mom wants to be. She wants to be that mommy, the mom that was loving, kind to you, not the one that was that way, okay? Because everybody has a past, and things people sometimes change around. But we got to forgive ourselves too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Your mom used to party a lot when she was younger.
Yeah.
I did not know that. There's no way for me to know that. So she just bluntly said that. She goes, I used to party a lot. That's what it's from. You understand what she's talking about?
Yeah.
Your mom likes to visit you in the evening, so I think that's when you're usually calmed down. You must have a busy schedule or on your phone. It's normal people do. So she likes to visit you in the evening. She likes to visit you when you're sleeping, she says. So you probably either had the dreams or she's trying to get through the dreams. Your mom likes to caress your head when you're sleeping, so I don't know if you're feeling somebody touching the head. Does that make sense? What's going on with that?
Yes. I was actually on TikTok and I was on live and my hair kept moving this way and that way. And then she was holding my hand and I
That's
thought,
something your mom. Well, don't tell me too much ahead of time. But is that something your mom would do?
yes.
Okay. If the lights would flicker, you would talk to your mom that way, she told me. Like you would say, hi, mama, and then you would have a conversation with the lights flickering because you knew it was her. You weren't scared. Your mom knew that you knew that was her. There's no way for me to know that either. I was pretty detailed on that one. Your mom wants you to start paying attention this spring because it's going to be the blue jays and butterflies with her. She goes, that's how you know it's going to be me. She goes, I'll make sure that I will let you know it's me. Your grandma's passed.
Yeah.
She says, I said, what does your private heaven look like? And the first thing she said was, tell her I'm up here taking care of her grandma. And she goes, I really don't have to take care of her because we are in heaven, but I just let her know that I'm doing that, okay? That's how she said it. And I'm like, I will. She has a beautiful house that overlooks the ocean. And your mom likes to laugh a lot. She's a very happy person when she's laughing, a big, pretty smile. And she's healthy, she's happy. There's no addictions like she thought she had in heaven. So she's right where she needs to be. Are you talking about the tattoo with your mom? Then I got the word angel. Does that surprise you?
Yeah.
So she's aware of that. Then I get the necklace.
I
You
got
always wear the necklace. She says she's always wearing the necklace.
yeah.
She talks to me through my pictures. She goes, baby, I never left you. I need you to understand that my body's gone, but I'm never gone. I'm better now than I was before. I'm free of all of this. You have to believe me and understand that. Your mom's saying, I need you to find a way of, when you're healed, I need you to find a way of learning to love yourself again, to know that it's okay.
I think it's my
I'm
fault.
never going to leave you.
I'm blaming
She likes
myself.
to call you baby a lot. What's that?
I'm blaming myself for her death, and I feel like it's my fault.
She said nonsense. She goes, it was not your fault. It was my time. She didn't do nothing. She goes, why are you doing that? She goes, you stop it. She goes, I want you to be happy where I'm at. Can you try to look at me that way? It's a blessing where I'm at. It wasn't good down there, honey. You remember me that way. I want you to remember me up here this way, but for a second, remember me how I was not good. Would you want me to be that way again?
No, I know how sick she was.
So you understand.
Yeah.
So please don't do that to yourself anymore. You didn't do nothing. If you did something, I would let you know. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You forgive yourself. You learn to forgive, baby. And then when you forgive yourself, you heal. Do me a favor and you tell everybody everything I've said, okay? And you call on me more because mama's never going to leave you.
Did she help me with my answers yesterday? Because yesterday I was filling out an application and it was a test assessment and I have a hard time and the buttons were going off.
Like this. She's like, big secret. I think you got your answer. I love you, baby. Mama loves you. We'll talk later. She's happy. Does that sound like her?
Yes, most definitely.
There's no way I knew your mom would drink like that when she was younger. And she came out and told you that. That's a big one right there. Like
Yeah.
she told you things you needed to help heal you.
And I feel like I feel better now.
That's what the healing's about. It's all about the spirit giving you validation and letting them know they're with you and everything. There's no way for me to know your mom. You can't find this stuff on the internet. So what they do is they tell you what you need to help move you so that you can move forward and be happy. That's what it's about. And you know what? Every time we think of spirit, we talk to them or we talk about them, they're always with us. And it sounds corny, but it's true.
I feel like she's been here like the day she passed.
She
I,
has, I guarantee it. They do, I like to call them rounds. They do rounds. They like to come down there and check on everybody like they're doing rounds. Thank you guys for the gifts. So they do that, but there's no time in heaven. We're not taking them down from what they want. They miss us like we miss them, but they want to make sure we're okay. And then they go back up to their home.
um yeah, the reason why I wasn't there when she passed, my dad was. I was on my way. I had a flat tire, so he had to call my cousin and pick me up. And then when I got there, she was already gone, and I didn't get to say goodbye.
It might be a blessing in disguise, like your mom said. She probably didn't want you to have that memory for that way. And if you're a mom, you wouldn't want that if you're a kid. Does that make sense? She
Yeah,
was ready. So you have to understand that when God brings us to this earth, it's his perfect time, and it's his perfect time when he takes us. We don't know God's ways, but maybe it's a blessing. So that wouldn't mess you up in the head more, because it would have been hard to get rid of that even more. Does that make sense?
yeah,
My mom passed away too, and I don't think I could handle seeing my mom pass away before my eyes. I think it would really mess me up. So I think some people that have seen that, my heart goes out to them as well, because it's hard for them to get over that,
yeah.
having to see a parent go away. So you try your best and ask God to help you to heal. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Let's see if I can turn this. I'm just trying to turn this off somehow. There we go. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the subscription. Thank you guys for those taps. Please keep those taps going. I'm trying to get I'm already up to 143,000. Thank you. The more the taps going, the better it gets for me. So I need you guys to understand that all my readings I do are never the same. If you guys watch my readings here every Sunday, you guys will see some readings are like regular readings and some are just really sad. And you get some where the spirit talks about who murdered them. You get spirits that talk about, I just never know what my readings are going to be. Each reading I do is different. They're never the same, ever. They're never the same. Like spirit will validate certain things with one person different from the next. I never understand it. But what I do as a medium, I work to get the validation. I ask certain questions and I allow the spirit to work through me to get what I'm seeing, what they want to tell me to tell the person. So I'm allowing them to do that. So that's how I work. So if you guys ever want to a reading, a half hour is 65, an hour is 125. Just message me. Faster way is message me under the link under my bio, and that will take you to my new Facebook page. This one right here, if you message me here, that's fine, but I think it takes a day for me to connect. I don't know why, but that's how TikTok does it. So please don't message me for free readings, because I don't do that, because it's not fair for the people that are trying on here. But if you want, also follow me on that Facebook page, because I do free readings on there as well. So just something to think about. Oh, by the way, my moderators who are on today, Care, and whoever else is on here, I just noticed one of you guys are on here. Thank you guys for coming through and helping me. You guys help clear out the weirdos on here, the know-it-alls, and the trolls and everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you. And the religious people down here that think they know everything about the Bible when they don't. All right. Let's see the next person. Hello?
Hello.
I'm not going to judge you. I used to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
You're like, oops, I got caught. What's your name?
My name is Dawn.
Nice to meet you, Dawn. Have I done a reading for you before?
No,
Okay, who would you like me to connect with?
my dad.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been?
2014.
Okay. What's his first and last name?
Roger Poe.
Roger Poke or Post?
Poe, P-O-E.
P-O-E, Poe?
Yeah,
Okay, like Edgar Poe. Okay.
right.
So, again, Don, I don't know if you've been watching, but when I do connect with your loved ones, he's going to show himself in his 20s. He won't look like you remember him. And he's going to look healthy, and I'll give you that validation to you when I see it. See him that way. And then any other validation that I see, I'm going to deliver. Again, I'm never going to be 100% accurate because I am human. The second part is that when I see images, what they show me, it's so quick, it's gone. Sometimes it's how I'm asking spirit questions as well. But if something doesn't sound right, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
I said, "Is this Roger Poe?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Who's down?" He goes, "That's my daughter." He goes, "Hell yeah, she came through." He's all excited. He's really excited. He's talking fast. Well, this has something to do with his heart.
No.
Don't tell me. Hold on. Don't tell me. Something starts with a C. Was it something clogged? Cl- cl- Something with a C? Was it a cancer or something
Cancer.
clogged?
Cancer.
Was it cancer? Okay. So at first I thought it was like clogged heart or something collateralated. I couldn't say if he was trying to say something with it, and I couldn't get it. But I knew it started with a C. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But I don't want to guess on these things because I don't want to be that medium. But I just, like, when I hear things, I want to make sure I'm getting it right. So that did not follow with him in heaven. I'm going to see what he looks like really quick before it goes further. So the young man comes to me in his 20s. He's got short, dark brown hair, he wears a hat, and he's got some facial hair. Is that him?
Yes.
It's like a mustache, I think.
Yes.
T-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
Yes.
I see like trucks behind him. Did he like trucks or did he drive trucks or something? Like,
He was he was the head honcho for a bread company, so he was over all the drivers.
oh, crazy. Because those big trucks I just kept seeing going by, like different directions. So he was trying to show me that, like in the background, like this is what he used to do. He has a large dog with him, so it's his or somebody in the family he's taking care of.
Yep.
He wants to thank you for taking care of him. You were with him towards the end. He never got to say good thank you enough that you were there. And he says it was heartbreaking to see him you go through what you had to go through. And he wish you didn't. But at the same time, he goes, in a way, I'm glad that she was there. It was the only person that I wanted her
I
there.
was there when he took his last breath.
So that was important for him. So then he's transitioned to the other side. When he passed away, did you bring flowers to him at a funeral or at the? I'm seeing a lot of flowers.
No,
What's going on with you?
he liked to garden. He loved to plant flowers.
So that's why I'm seeing the flowers. A lot of these
Yeah.
flowers.
Yeah.
So what you're
He
seeing.
planted flowers everywhere.
He's laughing. He goes, "You ain't gonna believe this." And he goes, because I heard her saying that. He goes, "I have a big old garden up here. I have a house out in the country. It's peaceful. He likes it up there. He likes the peace out there. It's quiet up there." He goes, "Just let her know I'm down there every day, but I do like my peace up here." When you're watching TV, has that TV ever turned off by itself or turned on or something? He's saying he messes with the TV.
The
When you're
volume,
watching.
yeah, it's the volume.
So he's doing something with the TV. He said he visited you in the dream or dreams in the past. She talks to me when she's driving. Let her know I'm always there. His dad's always there when she talks to me. And I listen to her. Like I think you're turning down the volume to talk to him or something, like you're having a conversation. He sees that. So it's
I talk to him every day.
It's important. He loves his coffee.
Yes.
He was very loved by a lot of people when he passed. A lot of people had good things to say about him. And it's besides the people, I got chills. Besides the people that were at that funeral or at that memorial, there were a lot more people that couldn't come because it was too much for them or because they didn't know he died. But there are still going to be more stories that you're going to still hearing. I'm getting chills. Does that make sense?
Yes.
When I get tells of spirit validating, he's saying thank you. You have some of his old computer stuff, or something like some old computer stuff.
Do
Or
I?
you have some of his old computer stuff, old
No.
computer stuff.
No.
Did he have computer?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm getting this right. So somebody had it when he died, then, right?
Yeah, he had like 3 of them. Now it's,
So that's a lot of computer stuff that he's talking about. You might have thought you had it. I'm just trying to get
yeah.
validation.
Yes.
Shirts. You have his shirts. Some of his shirts. Is that right? When you look at it, you say, "Hi, Daddy." He hears you.
I had a quilt made of all of his work shirts.
Does he like sitting in the recliner chair with this like this? Does he always sit like that? There's no way for me to know that. Like I'm sitting there talking to him, and all of a sudden I'm seeing him like this. Like he's trying to let me know that that somebody does that. Like
That's exactly how he sat too.
Did your dad give you a bracelet when you were younger or something? Something like a bracelet or something? Was
A
it you?
what?
Is that what it is? What I'm seeing? Okay, I don't want to guess, but maybe that's what it was. Was it like blue? Was there blue in it?
It had blue butterflies on it.
Does that kind of blow your mind a little bit?
Yeah.
Like when I connect, like I always tell people, when I connect with spirit, I'm never going to be 100% right. But what happens is I'll see things so quickly through my vision. I'm trying to grasp what I'm seeing. But if I get close to what they're showing me, then I'm going to throw it out there. Because I mean, I got to do it for them. It's never for me. I could ignore it, but what's I can do for me if I ignore it? It's more for them, for validation.
Right.
He says you were always a good kid, all the way to his end. He's always been blessed with having you in his life. He's never going to stop loving you unconditionally. He's never going to stop visiting you the way he has been every day. You'll always be Daddy's little girl. I'm always here, and you know that. You take care, sweetie. Daddy loves you.
Thank you.
Let's go back to his garden. Does that sound like him?
Yes, sir.
There's no way for me to know that.
No.
It's crazy, huh? I
Thank
hope
you
you
so
got some
much.
healing and validation. You're welcome. And if anybody needs my help, just send them my way, okay?
Yes, sir.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you. You're welcome.
Thank you as well.
Thank you. Okay. Guys. All right. That's how you gotta do readings, you guys. Validation's always the truth. The more humble you are, the reader, the easier the readings will always come out. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Have I ever
I'm
done a reading for
Holly.
you before?
No, sir.
Okay. What were you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'm Holly DeMattis.
You're Holly?
Yes.
Okay. Holly, who would you like me to connect with today?
My son, Brandon,
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. How old was he when he passed away?
21,
Okay. What's his last name?
DeMattis.
Can you spell
It's
that?
DIM as in Mary, ATTIES.
DeMattis?
DeMattis, yes.
DeMattis. Did I say it right? DeMattis?
Yes,
I'm going to make sure you say it the right way, okay?
yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry for your loss. How long has it been?
It's going on 7 years on the 26th of November.
So he's always going to look young, like in his 20s when I connect with him. He's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear, okay?
Yes.
Brandon DeMattis.
Yes.
I need my mom to forgive me. I take responsibility of this. You understand what he's saying?
Yes, I think so.
He needs you to forgive yourself because you're taking responsibility of part of what is how he died. He tells me, like you, as a mom, I'm assuming that's what you were doing. You think that you could have done something different, that could have, would have, should have. But he's saying stop with it. Don't tell my mom to stop. He needs you to forgive yourself from doing that. And he said, Mom, you're a good mom. It had nothing to do with you. I'm finally free of all this. And I said, what are you free of, Brandon? And I get the word addiction, or addictions, or addiction. Does that make sense? Do you have some kind of addiction? It could be any kind of
Not,
addiction.
not that I know of.
He was depressed?
Well, I was hoping he wasn't. I don't really know why he passed.
Nobody
So
told you how he passed or what happened to him?
I've went through like other people who, because I've had questions, but I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I just found him.
This was like an overdose. He says,
Okay.
I took too much. I said, what'd you take? I took too many pills, or took too much. I don't know if he said pills, but took too much drugs. And I said, why? And he goes, part of it was because I wanted it done. Part of it was I wanted it done. That's how he said it. I asked him twice. I go, was this a suicide? He goes, yes. I said, was this an accident? No. So something happened. Was he in a bad relationship before this? Or something must have happened prior to this to get him all depressed.
Well, his father wasn't in his life, but my sister's husband filled in like kind of as a father. I don't really know.
He keeps saying, I don't want you to blame yourself anymore. It had nothing to do with you, Mom. You're a good mom. He was angry and depressed. He needed a release. It was just so much going on. He was depressed about the things he couldn't control in his life. He was depressed about a friend or a friend that was screwing him over. It was just seemed like things were snowballing, and he couldn't get out. If that makes sense to you, I don't know.
Oh, why couldn't he talk to me?
If I would have talked to you, you would have tried to gotten me help, and if I would have tried to get the help, it would have just prolonged it. I need you to forgive yourself, Mom, and I don't want you to go there anymore. I was hoping that you didn't see me that way. It was quick. And I even asked him again twice. I go, is this health related? And he keeps saying no. And he keeps saying depression. So something was going on and he just wanted to release it, it sounded like. He said his friends know the story. Is his friends telling you what happened? Are they telling you the truth?
No, I've had his friends connect with me on Facebook, but nobody really talks to me, and why or anything.
Ask them about how I was acting before I died. I'm sure they're gonna either lie or gonna tell the truth, but they know the truth. They were there. I didn't tell
Okay.
them I was gonna do this. Nobody knew. I need you to forgive me.
I just miss him so.
Does he have like brown hair, short brown hair?
Yes, as it was close to his head, like.
Yeah, really like mine, really short. So
y-
I see him wearing a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah,
He's got
that
some
was
facial
him.
hair on the chin or something, around the chin or something, a little bit before he
Um,
died. Or is that how or did he at one point?
yeah, he didn't. He wasn't, always clean shaven.
But he did have that before. So he shown
Yes,
himself with that.
yes, yes.
He wants you to understand that he's with the grandfather up in heaven and that he's taking care of him and watching over him. So whoever the grandpa is, if it's your dad or his dad's dad, I don't know what it is, but the grandpa came through the light and took him into the light, and he's showing him around and taking care of him.
It's my dad.
He says he lives next to him. I said, "What does your private heaven look like, Brandon?" He goes, "My house isn't really big. I like the basic. I didn't want nothing big." Because I'm never here either. Me and Grandpa are always around doing stuff. He messes with the lights in the past. He says he's messed with the car radio in the past. TV. So this guy's more about the electricity. He likes to mess with the. Have you been seeing things with electricity with this? With this, have you been noticing, or are you just mourning too much? When we're mourning, we're not seeing things. We're going through a tunnel vision.
Um,
Remember any of this?
I no, it's well, the TV sometimes.
It's understandable. Like when we're going through a hard depression, we're not seeing things around us. Does that make sense? Like sometimes the spirit will try to manipulate something with the light might be a couple blinks, but he's trying to say, "I'm here."
I'm always asking him to come visit me.
He does. He's there every day, but he can't get through because you're still mourning him so heavy. So a vibration in heaven is really high vibration when he comes through. When we're crying and mourning or upset, we're not trying to allow ourselves to heal. Ours is a lower vibration. So those vibrations don't mix very well. So what they do is they're waiting for us to get healed a little bit so that they can come through more. Does that make sense? We have
Yes,
to allow ourselves, we got to forgive ourselves for things. We got to work on our own healing so that we can allow our loved ones to come through more.
I'm
And if
trying,
you,
but my
I
heart
know
is
you are. I know.
broken.
And it's hard as a mom. I can't imagine. I know. Just if you what I get from spirit guides a lot is they say like journaling a lot helps too, and talking to him, because you always have to get it out until you start feeling better. But and pray for God for help too, because God will understand.
I,
He said, "Tell my mom I never left her. I was there. I'm there every day." Butterflies and crows with him. Pay attention to those.
a
What's going on?
lot of crows and
Yeah,
butterflies around all the time.
bring those to you. So I'm part Native American, but you don't have to be Native American. It's for everybody, but everybody's got like an animal totem. So when people talk about certain animals, I kind of pick up on their personalities. So a crow is also my animal totem. So the crow would represent a person that is either quiet or they're loud. A crow is not selfish because they invite other birds to eat with them. So it tells me he's not a selfish person. Crows
Mm,
like shiny things. Crows, they're very intelligent, the most intelligent birds out there. Native Americans and I think the Greeks believed that the crows were the messengers between one of the messenger birds between heaven and earth, which tells me that he might have had some spirituality side to him too a little bit. Let's go see about crows. The color of the black of the crow represent that he's resilient of things, and crows get judged a lot. Whether you like them, you love them, or you hate them. There's no in between. Does that make sense? So that's how people are with me as well. So I get that. So does that sound like how he would come to you that way? Now the butterfly would represent. You think of them in a cocoon, and they break out of the cocoon, and they're free of what they had. They can go anywhere they want, and the color of the wings represent the beauty of them. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm also very into butterflies and
Yeah. So that would be your son. Just tell my mom I love her, and I do give her lots of hugs. And he showed me that he likes to hug you from the back, like you're sitting down, and he likes going like this. He's trying to hug you from back, so you know he's there.
tell him I love him.
I love you, Mom. I'll be down there soon. I'm with Grandpa. We'll come down. Bye. The guy next to him is a little bit taller than him, skinnier. He's smiling. They're both smiling.
Yes.
They're all the same age. Look like brothers. They're together. Does that sound like him?
Yes. My dad passed when my son was 2, so it makes sense to me. They'd be together.
Yeah, he was the one to help him cross over. You got validation there.
Yes.
Did that help you? I hope you got some kind of healing out of it. Some answers.
Yes, I made a lot of answers. Thank you
You're welcome.
so much.
God bless you. You keep praying for healing, okay? And it's okay to talk to him. Like what I tell people is, if you want them to do things for you, just ask them. Think of say their first and last name, and think of them in your head when you're talking to them, and just say, "Visit me in my dreams," or "Do something in my house. Let me know you're there," and they will. It might not be at that very moment, or it might be. I don't know. Or it could be like within a day, or maybe within a week. But it's going to be their time. But you're going to know when it happens. You'll get it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, but you keep praying to God for healing because He's going to heal you because He understands. He lost a kid too, his son too, and He knows that feeling. So you just keep praying. You're a mom.
I will. I definitely do.
You got to forgive yourself too. There's nothing to feel guilty about.
I'm trying.
I know. I think it's hard for moms. I think that's one of the worst things is when you lose a kid. You're always going to want to feel guilty about something. It's natural, but just try your best. God bless you, and you have a good night.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. On here. So that's how I do readings, you guys. Validation is always the truth. There's no way for me to know any of that stuff. Like I said, all my readings are always different. They're never the same. I just go with what I'm getting. And you guys watch my videos on here. There's no way for me to know any of these people or their loved ones. So you could tell I'm legit. I am not a fake. I'm not a phony. I'm not like one of these weirdos on here that makes stuff up. There's no way for me to know because I give validation out. Anybody medium can tell your loved one's okay on the other side, but they can't give you validation. That's not healing. Validation is always the healing because that's how you know. And I allow the Spirit to work through me to give that validation of certain things that I do not know that only they would know. So make sure you guys follow me. Thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for subscribing to me earlier. Thank you guys for sharing my video. You guys are awesome. And if you guys want to schedule a reading with me, under my bio, click under my bio. It goes to my new Facebook page. Do not just look up Big Sky Medium because there's other pages out there and you won't get to me. Follow the one on here. Click on that one, and that was a fast way for me to schedule. If you have Instagram, you can try that little link, that little square next to it. And if that doesn't work, you can message me on here. It might take a day or two because that's how TikTok works. I don't know why, but it does. But eventually I'll get back to you and I'll schedule a reading with you. Thank you guys for supporting me too. Thanks to my moderators. I've really kicked butt moderators on here that take their time to get the trolls and the weirdos and the religious freaks and know-it-alls on here. I thank all of you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Remember, if somebody needs my help, you send them my way. And you know where to find me on here. God bless.